Is the heart connected to the womb? And if so, how? The whole body is connected. The whole body. So the way I think about it is like, um, the subtle body, the ruh, has certain centers of intelligence, right? So like even the heart has the physical organ, and then there's the spiritual heart, the subtle heart. And then you have the liver has the outer functioning, the outer physiology, and then you have the inner physiology, and it has certain faculties, so certain emotions and certain intelligences. So like willpower, for example, is in the liver, and anger, the emotion of anger comes from the liver. See, this is holistic psychology. This is old medicine. This is something in the new school I have no idea about, and almost they don't care, But this is old hikmah, and of course, old hikmah. You have to appreciate it because it's not just empirical. A lot of it, and this is kind of an aside, but you know, like in Chinese medicine, for example, like where did the Yellow Emperor, who's like the founder of Chinese medicine, get his knowledge from? It's reported, and you can get it, just read about it in his book, the Yellow Emperor Classic of Medicine, where he says basically he was inspired by God. He was inspired by Allah Ta'ala to give him. I mean, to be honest, you don't have to believe this. I believe stuff like this. Like, I believe he was a prophet. Wallahu alam. If you read him, it's like, this man's a prophet. But Allahu alam. Yeah? You don't have to believe that. But like even in the Israeliyat, we have reports of Sayyidina Sulayman, who was an incredible prophet. He was a prophet king. What do you say about a prophet king? Yeah? Prophet king. Imagine your king being a prophet of Allah Ta'ala. Dawood and Sulayman, incredible prophets. But Sulayman was given gifts. He could speak to birds. He had control and dominion over all the creatures of Allah Ta'ala, including the jinn. So one day he's worshipping Allah in his palace, and he's like in the garden. And all of a sudden, the flowers and the plants and the herbs start speaking their indications to Sayyidina Sulayman alayhi salam. And the report goes, Wallahu alam, he breaks his prayer and calls the scribe and starts to dictate to the scribe what he's getting from the plants and the herbs. What's that tell us? That tells us that these are two accounts of very similar inception of this knowledge. That this knowledge is not only horizontal, it's not empirical. It's not coming from, let's just try this plant, rub it on your skin, let's see what happens, have a drop of it, see what happens, let's do it for 20 rounds and see what it does, and we can make some sort of um, logical conclusion from that. No, there's something inspired here. And of course, and again, I'm not making a specific claim here, but just a framework for you to think in. If it did come to Sulayman alayhi salam and it's been transmitted, it's a type of wahi. Because the inspirations of the Anbiya is wahi. Yeah, it's revelation. So that's really interesting, And of course, you have interesting things like Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Imam Shafi'i, of course, who, you probably all heard me say this at some point, but al-ilmu ilman, the ilm of deen and the ilm of medicine. The knowledge is of two categories, the religious knowledge and the medical knowledge, right? So anyways, the heart and the womb are connected. Everything's connected in the body, the liver, the heart, the kidneys, the lungs, the brain, the psyche, and you're connected in time. So even like your child state is connected to your current state, and you're connected to, in Allah's knowledge at least, the future of who you are. So all of this is connected, right? All of this is connected.